Today's episode of Live and Podcast is proudly brought to you by the Christmas Heirloom Company.
The Christmas Heirloom Company is the only shop like this that you will find in Australia. And this year, they are located at Westfield for West Lakes.
Right up until Christmas Eve, so get in there and get all your Christmas goodies.
Be quick so you don't miss out.
Still nude. Hi, and welcome to the Pants Off Living Podcast, where everyone has a good time. It's the most fun you can have with your pants on.
My feet are touching the floor today. Did I grow?
Did you grow?
Did I grow?
I know exactly what videos I'm going to talk
Am
about.
I living?
Today's topic.
What a funny thing to say.
On today's show,
Because your mama always said, look up into the sky, find
I don't know where you're going with that.
oh, I don't know where I might be going.
on a cloud.
How dare you say that? I'm a lady.
Frank Spencer. Aww. What did he used to say? Oh, Betty. Frank Spencer.
Who's Frank Spencer?
The comedian. Oh, oh my God. Okay, we're showing out the age gap.
But you know what I've realised this week in
Frank
particular is that it's
Spencer.
very easy to miss things
Hmm.
in a generation. So somebody said to me the other day, my barber, he said, "What are you doing this weekend?" I said, "Going to Tina Arena, Richard Marks." He said, "Who's Tina Arena?"
It's a sin.
It's a sin.
It's a sin.
But also, I was like, wow,
I want him to burn in chains.
in chains, you're
Send
standing
him to
up.
Sorrento. Sorrento Moon.
Baby, be a man.
What?
Baby, be a man. Baby, be a man. Baby, be a man. Be a man to me.
Is that what it's called?
I'm doing everything I can
Okay.
to make you understand.
Oh, wow. See, I've missed the title of that one.
Be a man for me.
Okay.
He said, "Who is Tina Arena?" Just like I'm saying, "Who is Frank Spencer?" But I've realised it's very easy, apparently, if you're not in like a family or a circle
Frank
who know these
Spencer.
things, to miss things in a generation. Because they were even playing on the radio a questionnaire the other day in the afternoon with Will and Woody. And this girl, they said, "Do you know who Marilyn Monroe is?" And she goes, "Yes. She's the one who sang Happy Birthday to the President."
Yes.
But that's all she knew her from.
Okay. Right. But at least.
But again, like
Yeah.
even like that's a 21-year-old person now.
yeah, okay.
So again,
I want
history,
some Frank Spencer.
we're
on-
dropping parts out already. Guys, welcome to an episode of Living. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry.
We are
Thanks for
clearly-
joining us.
Welcome to the conversation. All these things about when things don't match or we're mixing up all sorts of
Because
things.
this came about because a girlfriend and I went to dinner the other night.
Yeah.
And I can't mimic, but the young girl, I think she would have only been 17, 18, had the most sweetest, polite manner and voice. But then I looked up while I was holding the menu and she was looking at me like this. She was like angry.
But it wasn't just her face.
No, it was her. She was like, her face was angry, but then it was like, I don't know, can we do it? It was like,
Hang on.
how
Okay,
are
hang
you
on.
this evening? I don't even know how
All
to
right.
do
Can
it.
I try something with you?
Oh, God, here we go.
Just relax your face, right? Do surprised eyebrows. Do angry eyes. No. Keep your eyebrows up though. So surprised
on.
eyebrows,
Surprise eyebrows.
angry eyes. Yep. And then smile. Yeah, perfect.
What do I look like?
Very
An
funny.
idiot?
Nah. I love it already.
Hey, there you go. Proof. No,
Surprised eyebrows.
surprise eyebrows. Yep.
Angry eyes.
Oh,
And a smile.
oh, you look like you just about to let one out.
Oh, I feel like I could give myself a hernia. Oh my goodness. But like
my
you said that the voice just didn't match what you were
Yeah.
expecting. So you heard the voice, it was
So
sweet.
I was
it
looking at the
polite.
menu and she was lovely, 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 lovely,
Hi,
lovely.
good
And then
afternoon,
I looked
ladies.
up
How
and
can
she
I
was
help
like,
you? It's just, it throws you off, right?
it really threw me
A
off.
long time ago, one of my first jobs was in a hardware store, like
Yeah.
a building hardware store.
Yeah.
So we were met with all sorts of people.
What other hardware stores? I don't know.
Well,
Are
like
they?
I think there's like DIY ones, but this was like building. So it was like timber, bricks, cement,
Industrial.
sand. Industrial.
He was like a big boy.
We've got a lot of big boys coming in here with their
Yeah, right.
utes
Hard
and their
yakka.
dogs and stuff. Yeah, hard yakka.
Hard
That's right.
yakka.
That's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
gotcha.
You can get it milking a cow, that kind of stuff.
Matter of fact,
I've got it now. It's a this guy used to come in. He was about 6 foot something, built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
He looked like he could throw you through a wall with one hand.
Did he sound like Pee Wee Herman?
Worse.
What?
He would come to the counter and I'd be like, "Oh, g'day, how you going?" And he'd be like, "Oh, you're pretty good there, mate." But his voice sound like Mickey Mouse. Sound like Mickey Mouse. Hiya, guys.
But maybe he was on the roids. You know,
You're actually right. And it's
shriveled
funny
up.
because, yeah, puddlies. Little sultanas. Cojones. Cojones? Is it cojones? I need Max for that.
Ooh.
But when the voice doesn't match, you go, "Oh, hang on,
Yeah.
yeah, good." He sounded just like Mickey Mouse.
Oh my god!
And then there was another customer who used to come in. This is back when, like, I'm talking a long time ago. And this woman would come in, and then she had a big voice,
yeah.
but it never matched because you see her walk in with a nice flowing dress, and then she'd have her boots on underneath, just on a weekend. And then she'd get to the counter, she'd be like, "G'day, mate, how you going?" And you'd be like, "Whoa, that caught me off guard. Hello, wow." And it's funny because, like, I don't know how you feel about your voice. I don't like my voice.
No,
I find
when
my
I'm
voice,
hearing it, I don't like it.
I do not like it. And yet the feedback that
Yeah, I know.
obviously we get because
Same.
we're in the profession,
Yeah.
people go, "Your voice is so lovely to listen to."
Same. I actually had that recently when I was in Newcastle for a job for the cheerleading. I had some feedback going, "Oh, your voice just travels beautifully." And I'm like, "Is that their way of saying too loud?" Then she goes, "No, it's just really," and I'm like, "Okay." Hey, they must have liked it. I'm going to Sydney next week.
That's
Do it
good.
again.
Doing it again. I had somebody say to me last week, they were like, "Oh, you do a great job, man. You're amazing. You're natural." Then, but at one point, I felt like everything was a bit like, "We're going to be going on a game show." I was a bit confused, and I was like, "That's not me at all. Like, I don't think I'm a game show host."
I know. Yeah, I know some people that it's just the same. You know what you're going to get.
But then he's like started offering tips, and his mate was like, "Oh, you get on the microphone, you go do it." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Here you go."
There you go.
Everyone's a
buddy.
critic.
I don't know the name. You would remember this scenario, but it was at the Royal Adelaide show.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the main arena at night, and the guy would get on the mic and he'd go, "Adelaide, you ready?"
Ready. Yeah, I
And
do.
it was the same every single night. And then I think we saw him once at the stage, and
He
we're like,
his voice doesn't match the body. Like he was a small,
Yeah.
statured man.
and then it's on every night, Adelaide,
The best.
are you ready?
And I think that a lot of radio people,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of famous radio
Yes.
voices that you love and you know them, and then when you see them, you're like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah,
like
true.
I remember seeing Ugly Phil for the first time.
Was he ugly?
No, not
I've seen Ugly
necessarily.
Phil before too, actually. I have.
But like
No.
his voice isn't what I pictured at
Yeah.
all, or even like Jackie O and Kyle.
Yeah.
Like they're not necessarily sometimes what you think.
Even our Adelaide's very own Sean Craig Murphy, very
Yeah.
distinct voice.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know if it matched, not
It's
what
funny,
I pictured
again,
before I met him. Or
That's
something,
right, and
maybe
often
that's
we
what
do
it
that.
is.
We have an idea based on the voice,
Yeah.
and your voice is your signature.
Yes.
As far as like it is
Yeah.
the one thing that besides your fingerprints that's
Yeah.
unique to you.
Correct. But I feel like and it's not a deliberate thing, but my voice automatically changes on a microphone. Like
Yeah.
maybe the way I don't know what it is.
I try to talk slower on the microphone. I'm more articulate on the microphone
Yeah.
because I'm aware of people listening. Whereas if I'm just talking to you on the phone, often I can be like, blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
But you
yes.
also know my natural pace.
No, that's right. Yeah, because I find when I'm speaking just with friends or whatever, my voice is quite high pitch and almost nasal, and I think that's like a mechanism I learnt when I used to sing. Often that talking through your nose,
Yeah.
nasal, it will protect your voice.
Right.
So using twang. So
Yeah,
if
yeah,
I was
yeah.
to talk like this, I'm actually using my voice and not I'm using my nose.
And not putting as much pressure on your vocal folds.
Correct.
But I'm the same because when I get on the mic, like I can have no voice
Yeah.
in my day-to-day life.
And then still have
And then-
something. Yeah.
Well, no, I'll have a full voice
Yeah,
to
yeah,
either
yeah.
sing or.
Yeah.
But again, it's all just technique.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
You know what I mean? But I will get on the mic and I immediately use technique. So like often I know that when I do sound checks and things,
Yes.
I'm much louder than the guys expect because I'm actually using my voice to protect my voice so I
Yep.
can talk all night
Yeah,
as well as the mic.
that's right. Yeah, I hear you. We are here again, thanks to Christmas Heirloom Company, located at Westfield, West Lakes. And did you know these guys have been creating pop-up shops around Adelaide, the only store in Australia like this, for the past 8 years. But for 4 of those 8 years, they have won franchisee of the year.
Not only are they a one-of-a-kind store in this country, they are a multiple-time award winner. And they're open this year, right up until Christmas Eve.
They are.
You can go in there at Westfield West Lakes. They've got the most amazing range of not just ornaments,
No.
but there are the...
Trees. Their trees are divine.
I was going to say the Nutcracker statues.
Yes.
I can't get over some of this stuff there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, guys, get down to the Christmas Heirloom Company at Westfield West Lakes right up until 24th of December this year. Get yourself some goodies. And if you don't know what they've got, get onto Instagram
Yes.
at Christmas Heirloom AU.
Absolutely. And being a pop-up shop, if you must be following their socials or their Facebook page,
Yeah.
because that way next year you'll know where they're going to pop up.
That's right.
So jump on.
Last year was in the CBD.
Correct.
This year it's West Lakes.
That's
Who
right.
knows where they'll be next year?
I know.
I might get them to come and set up here. Place needs a bit of a zhuzh.
Absolutely. Christmas Heirloom Company, Westfield West Lakes. Give them a follow. It's like, you've had a big night. You've had a big night.
You
and
hear
then
my voice
the
straight away
next-
when you know I'm
Yeah,
rusty.
I say man voice when I've had a big night. But I'm
Yeah.
saying in terms of like when I've had a big night and I wake up and I've gone to unlock my phone and the face,
Face not
recognition
recognised.
doesn't work. 'Cause
No.
It's like, you fugly girl, what's going on there?
Who's this? Who's this?
And I'm like trying to... I'm like,
My voice. I notice my voice. If I've had a weekend of like events or hosting or
Yes.
emceeing, Monday, Tuesday, my voice is like an octave lower.
oh, absolutely.
Always,
Yes,
always.
yes,
Because it's been
yes.
used so much. Like I'll have a
Correct.
deeper voice during the week. Whereas my natural voice is quite, I'd say medium to high.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you hear mine when I'm not well.
Yes.
I get like a slow drawl.
Yeah, you slur when you've got your migraine.
Bad.
You actually slur.
Bad. I find like my tongue moves slower and I get like a real bad like bah,
Yeah. What?
bah. Yeah, I can't get my mouth
What
moving
other
fast enough.
voices are really, really recognisable?
I think
think-
Burjo's voice is recognisable.
Oh, absolutely.
As soon as you hear in the car, even if it's a bloody
Yeah.
ad for Spartan Electrical, my
Yeah.
boys are like, it's Burjo.
Yeah.
They straight away pick
Yeah,
him.
absolutely.
Do you know whose voice I love and I've really enjoyed is Rosanna Mandarelli.
Okay, yes.
I think her voice is one of my
Lovely.
absolute favourites in the
Oh.
media.
There you go.
I find it just gorgeous, articulate, soothing.
Okay. Do you want me to leave?
Take it easy.
Far out.
Take it easy.
Rosanna.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, maybe we should get oh my gosh, actually, we should get Rosanna on the show and see if you can articulate. Then you might not be able to
Take
articulate.
it easy.
When-
Of course I can. Yeah, okay. Good, thanks.
Do you know the voice I used to love? Scott McBain. Probably you don't remember.
Scott McBain. Refresh my memory.
Well, I think it was 5KA. I remember the radio station. 5KA.
I'm thinking of John Dean.
No, John Dean. He only just retired a few years
John
ago.
Francis.
No, Scott McBain. I'm pretty sure it was 5KA. He used to do all the ads.
Right. It sounds very
all
familiar.
the ads. You'd know Scott McBain's
Surely I would.
voice. You absolutely. We've got to do lots of YouTube and videoing after this because I need to show you Frank Spencer. And
Do you know whose
Scott
voices
McBain.
I think didn't match when I first saw them? Bluey's vocal cast.
Okay.
Now see, I'm going to forget their names right now as I'm.
What the character names?
Yeah, Madeline Zanetti, who plays Chili, the mum,
Okay.
and oh my gosh, forgive me, whoever plays Bandit Healer, Dave.
Don't-
Oh, I'm so.
Don't
This is
know.
the worst time to forget their names, but their voices are so like recognizable if you watch
Yes.
and love Bluey, which
Yeah.
I do, and our
Yeah.
whole family does. But when I first saw them, I was like, but he actually like his voice is exactly. He doesn't even change it. You know how sometimes you see
Yeah.
Hank Azaria does
Yeah.
like 30 voices in The Simpsons,
Yep.
or like Nancy Cartwright
Yep.
does
Yep.
Bart
Yes.
Simpson,
Yes. Correct.
and it's not at all what you
That's-
like.
yeah,
They
no.
change their natural
Yeah.
voice. His natural voice is just Bandit Healer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny because you hear it and you're like, hey, that's Bandit Healer. But their voice, I love their voices.
Same with Fitzy.
It's funny how fast that 20 years has gone
Yeah, I
from
know.
Big Brother to
Wow,
now.
I know.
And he's such a staple in our media
Yes.
landscape, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Fitzy, gosh.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Icon.
Absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
James Brayshaw, he's another one that's a
Oh,
voice that I
yes.
definitely recognise.
Yes.
Amanda Blair.
Oh yeah.
There's a voice that you can absolutely recognise.
Absolutely, Amanda Blair. Who else? I mean, Jane Riley. I remember.
George Danikian.
Oh, George.
you remember?
Yes. Absolutely.
James
George.
L. Jones. What about James L. Jones? Come on.
Blank.
James L. Jones, Darth Vader's voice, as well as
Oh,
like
that's why you lost me.
the king from Coming to America,
Oh, okay.
Mufasa from The Lion King.
Oh, okay.
Really?
See, now
Okay.
you're speaking my language when
Getting
you're getting
there. We're getting there.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
James L.
But
Jones.
no, Star Wars, Darth
I am
Vader.
your father.
Yes. Oh, okay. Wow.
That's cool.
Okay,
Nice.
that's not
Thanks,
bad. That's
thanks.
not bad. That's
Tom
not bad.
Hanks. Yeah,
Tom-
okay,
yeah.
okay. We could be here just listing people's voices all day, really.
Yeah, we could. But anyway,
You hear the voice, turn around, and it might not be what you're expecting.
yeah. If you've got somewhere that you've been in Adelaide or you've heard someone or you've been to a business, let us know. Let us know who it is.
Yeah.
Let us know. Actually, Jared Walsh, he's just popped up on my feed there. He's obviously put something
There's a
up.
recognisable voice.
Very recognisable.
It's like weird
voice.
when you don't hear he's at a sporting event.
True. Yes,
That
because I
happened just
recently
recently.
went to the basketball and I said that to
You're
you.
like,
and
"Where's
I
Jared?"
I hadn't even gone inside yet.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, Jared's not here tonight.
It's funny, isn't it? You know
Yeah.
that he's missing.
Know
I agree,
the voice.
100%. The best. The best.
You're the voice. Try and understand it. That's the voice.
That's the
voice.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper. Come on.
be back.
Come on, you idiot.
Yes.
What are you waiting for? You're a quiet boy compared to me. A quiet boy. Nancy, I want you to tell me what has been horrendous, what has been tremendous for you this last week for you, Nancy.
Oh, let me say tremendous. I can't do that the whole
Can you
time.
do like accents?
I think I can, but no, I'm not under pressure. They just have to come. Anyway, did I tell you about Linda? Have I told you about Linda?
Who's
I've
Linda?
introduced many of my friends to Linda.
Is Linda
My-
your alter ego?
Well,
Is that what I'm
she's
about to
kind of
find
become, I haven't answered your question to tremendous her. Although this is tremendous.
Go on.
The fact that I have introduced Linda. Linda came into my workplace
Okay.
several months ago, in fact. And it was just an elderly lady by the name of Linda. But Linda would talk like this. And Linda was fascinating. And Linda would just be like, I was fascinated. I was captivated. I loved Linda that I couldn't I almost found myself mimiking her back, but without trying to.
We've
But
talked
anyway,
about that. It's a good thing.
so I served her for a good, 5-10 minutes, and she bought something from the store, and she was, oh, I'll be back. This is lovely.
Linda's straight out
And
of
so
like
I
the
automatically
1940s.
said that, and I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone, but Linda was, because she told me, Linda was from St. Peter's. So if anyone knows Linda from St. Peter's, I can't wait to cross you again, Linda. So anyway, I went home and I told the family about Linda, and they're like all captivated because the way Linda would speak, and I'm really being
So impassioned. I love it. I love it.
Linda, she was just divine. So then I've gone off to Bali and I've shared the story with Julie and Michael, who we went away with, and they all know about Linda. So then we've gone away to the Goodness Me Festival on the weekend with some girlfriends. It was fabulous. So while one of my friends, Jeanette, she's good now, so I can say it, she was having a bit of a medical episode during the night, let me say. So in order to try and make her laugh and
When
forget,
you said during the night, did you sleep? You sleep there?
yeah.
I had no idea. You went
Yeah.
camping.
Yeah, we stayed in the caravan park
Oh,
in a
wow.
cabin.
All
It was
right. I wanna talk about that.
huge. This cabin. Anyway, So I was up during the night with Jeanette, who was unwell.
Oh.
But we then, Julie and her sister Lena got up and we tried to make Jeanette feel better. So Julie and I brought Linda into the conversation to try and make Jeanette forget about the pain she was feeling. Suffice to say, Jeanette came good, but she did message me the next day and say, "Who's Linda?" Because we hadn't filled
I
her
want to
in.
get a T-shirt that says "I love Linda."
I love Linda. And so now I can't actually come across someone that says their name's Linda and not repeat back to them going, Linda. Linda.
I like it.
So anyway, that was tremendous that Linda is now a part of my life.
Love.
And tremendous the fact that the Goodness Me Festival was in fact tremendous.
Goodness me.
Goodness me.
I saw the photos. It looked like a lot of fun, but I had no
mind,
idea.
So, yes,
You
stay
slept
there.
there.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was awesome. Girls' trip. Tremendous.
I picture it to be a bit like, I went to WOMAD about 10 years ago.
It is. It's similar, but instead of more music and whatever on all the stages, it's breath work and
But I felt
yoga.
like WOMAD had a
and-
lot of that back then. Like I
Okay.
was actually more impressed that it felt like a
Yep.
relaxation and psychic body
Okay.
and mind festival as well as music. Like I didn't expect to see as much of that in the village,
Right.
but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I loved this.
Yeah,
I loved
cool.
it. I loved it. I loved it. I got a lot out of it.
I love
Tremendous.
that. Tremendous.
Tremendous.
Tremendous for me because I'm also just in the midst of like what I'm considering to be a major cycle at the moment of work.
Yes.
Massive days. And I've complained about it for the last 2 weeks. I say complained loosely about
Yeah.
being a bit tired, but God, like when you're tired for the right reasons.
For good things. It's
Absolutely
all good.
tremendous. And
Yes.
we're so close to Christmas that like I'm really getting peak Christmas. Like I feel like I'm about to like cough up a tinsel bowl. Do you know what I mean? Like as we get closer, I get more excited.
Yeah.
And I've really been finding that feeling of like Christmas anticipation that I felt as a kid.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because my kids are feeling it, or
Yeah.
I don't know, we're creating that for them. Maybe,
That's beautiful.
but it's so exciting.
yeah, it's
What
very
do you want for
exciting.
Christmas?
What do I want? I actually don't know. I will think of something. I think we should all get a little something for ourselves at Christmas, even if it's small.
Can
Like
I just tell you
something.
something that it's going to sound quite strange, but I
Yeah.
actually said it at mid-year and I didn't go get it.
Yeah.
But I actually just want like a really good R&R day for myself where I want to
Okay,
go get
yes.
like a facial,
Yeah.
a spa. And I remember saying I was going to
Ooh.
get a facial and you're like, a facial? And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, Daddy's got some blackheads.
Actually, no. Do you know what I think I did that day? And it went over your head, and we never went back there. I think I shouldn't tease because I think it's great. A man looking after his skin.
Thanks.
I think I commented of like Linda. I think I said
Linda, facial?
Linda a facial.
Oh.
Go on, Linda. Do
Yeah,
it.
but I was just thinking, like, end of the
Yes,
year, like, I'm
absolutely.
a bit knackered. I think an R&R day, like, I would love a spa day. I haven't
Yeah.
had one in forever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I want to look into? Cryotherapy. Have you done that?
Yes, I have.
I think that would be nice.
have.
I think that would be great.
Oh, I don't know how if it's going to be relaxing. You'll feel great after, but if,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like I did the cold shower, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
30
yeah.
seconds at the end where you
yeah,
just freeze through it. And I love that. Like, I find it
Yeah.
just wakes you up. But I
Yeah.
figured that might be good. But
there
yeah,
you go. Anyway,
bit of R&R. So yeah, tremendous. Busy, good busy. And
Busy.
very excited for holidays though.
yes. Only a couple more episodes left, and then we'll bring you some flashbacks over the summer season,
Yeah.
so you don't miss us. We'll only have a few weeks off, and then we'll be
Yeah.
back.
Well, I just want to take a bit of R&R, guys.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking
that's
about.
right.
Come off it.
This
All
bloke
right.
needs a facial.
Yeah, we'll take it easy. See you next week.
Takes a few weeks.
Takes a few weeks. There's a lot of work to do here. I noticed I was shocked at my blackheads,
Oh,
to be
okay.
honest. That's probably the only thing that I was like, that needs to go.
Okay,
And
get
it's-
those sticky things that you peel off. They're fun.
but I need a few of them because the nose is so big.
If anyone knows Linda, please reach out. Linda
Send
from
her back to Live and
Australia.
Podcast.
Future. Maybe she's a listener.
Hope so.